Why do I look so white?
Because you're white.
Hello lovelies, today's a little bit of a different location because I'm in Nairobi, Kenya with my new friend Brian. We are like BFFs. He's literally taken me all around Kenya today. Good morning, it is really early and I've decided to rope my new friend Brian in. This is Brian, he's a YouTuber as well. We've seen orphaned elephants. Oh, they're running! They're so cute, their ears are flapping. We've seen a lion attack a zebra. Wait, it might happen. Shit, yeah. I thought it would be really interesting to do a video where we compared our upbringings. So while we were on the game drive, Brian was looking out for game and I was on my phone coming up with questions that will prompt a bit of a discussion and will show more insight into how I was brought up versus how Brian was brought up. When you did something naughty, what were the implications?
I was beaten with a belt.
A belt. That sounds horrific. The buckle part of the belt or just the...
No.
Okay,
No,
well that's not as bad, but still quite scary.
Yeah, but it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
So you believe in it. Would you maybe do it for your kids?
I don't know. If my kids were as naughty as I was, then I would.
And I actually feel a little bit nervous speaking about this online because I know that some people will believe in it and some people won't. And I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, I wasn't spanked. I had a little paper mache chair. It was called the thinking chair and it was in the corner of the lounge. And whenever I was naughty, I would have to sit on the thinking chair and think about what I'd done.
Yeah. And
once I thought and I was sorry, I would tell everyone I was ready and I'd stand up off the chair and I would tell everyone I was sorry and then it was all over. Did your parents ever smoke?
They never did. My uncle used to smoke. I thought it was a very cool thing because I saw him smoke and I saw these commercials, white people smoking on TV. I went and tried to smoke a paper.
Oh my gosh, we have the same story. Was it Monopoly money?
No, it was just a newspaper.
Okay, I use Monopoly money.
A newspaper cutting.
I'm sorry, but how white privileged is that? You use newspaper, I use Monopoly money because we had so much lying around. Yeah. Did your parents ever speak to you about sex?
No, they didn't. My younger sister was born. I think I was 5 or 6 years old.
And you wanted to know where she came from?
Yeah, where she came from. They came to pick me up at school. My parents came and they took me home. They're like, you have a new sister. But then I was asking, what happened? Where did she come from? And then my dad told me that the mom goes to the supermarket. There's a money they pay. He goes to the supermarket and then...
Very elaborate story.
Comes out with a baby. And there's a supermarket of babies.
You're so imaginative. I love him. I really do. So... Parents just never spoke to you about it, but they expect you to learn it on your own and make healthy sexual decisions without giving you any information.
And that's the thing, first of all, if they never talked about it because it was very awkward, like an African dad or an African mom telling you about sex. That's a very awkward topic. But then again, if one of their daughters got pregnant, they would be mad. Okay, I think I'd want to blame teenage pregnancy in Kenya
on lack of communication.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't particularly remember being sat down and told, but I know it must have happened, and I know I've spoken about sex a lot with both my mom and my dad. Will you talk to your kids?
I will.
Yeah.
And I'll be very practical.
High fives. When you were growing up, did you celebrate Christmas? Do you still celebrate Christmas?
Not as I used to as a child, yeah.
What I really want to know more specifically is... Yeah. Was Santa involved? No. Okay, so African people don't have Santa.
No, not in the rural side.
Not in the rural side.
In the city, they're
Is there Santa in Nairobi?
Yeah, but it's just in the supermarkets, in the malls.
Oh, okay. But he doesn't come at night and drop presents off and leave crumbs and drink whiskey and leave evidence all over the house that he was there.
That's what we call juju here. That's black magic. If that ever happens,
you would be scared. Okay, so Santa is not welcome in Kenya. When did you first find out about periods?
I think when
you're getting all embarrassed. Are you blushing actually?
No, I'm not.
Do black people blush as well?
Yeah, we do, but you can't tell.
You can't see it that well.
You can't tell. That's the privilege you have being black. That's one of the...
It is kind of cool, actually, because I blush quite a bit, especially I go all blotchy over here on my neck, and people are like...
My first girlfriend that I had just explained it to me every month we ovulate and blah, blah.
That's so sweet of her. She gave you a little sit down and told you, and now you're educated for life.
And guess what I said after she said that?
What?
Thank God I'm not a girl.
Yeah, that's what they usually say. I found out about periods because I saw a tampon in my mom's handbag and I was like, what is this? And then she explained it to me. How do you think your parents would feel if you discovered that you were gay and you told them?
I don't know. I don't think they would accept it.
They wouldn't. They would say like, try and get rid of that gay.
Yeah,
thing.
they would try. They would be like, no, you can't be like, do something about it. But I'm sure like, eventually they would.
Because you kind of have to in the end. Like, you can't always beat nature.
Yeah, but these are African parents. Like, they'll be like, yo, they'll use black magic, or they'll just find
black
a
magic.
doctor.
Would they do that? Like a doctor?
Yeah, as long as they to turn you straight again. They'd even probably hire some ladies for you. Like, actually, that is the best way to get chicks. Right?
Say that you're gay, and then your parents will hire girls
chicks,
and try and force them on you. Imagine your parents invited a whole load of guys, because you're not sexually attracted to guys, and they made guys try and come onto you. Can you imagine how you would feel? I think they need to rethink that strategy. People are who they are, and people's opinions are shaped often by where they've come from as well, and their cultures. And I don't always agree with some cultures' ways of dealing with things. I can also understand that everybody is different, because that's just who we are.
True. And
we should respect each other's beliefs. And I really, really enjoyed this video. I just enjoyed finding out more about you, and I feel like your upbringing has been very different to mine, yet you and I are both sitting here. You and I are both YouTubers. You and I connect well and are friends, and it's just so beautiful how it doesn't always matter how you were brought up in a way, because it's your vision as well of your life, and just as long as maybe you have a strong foundation, and I think you did, and so did I. That's probably how we connected. So I hope you also enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it and hanging out. And if you'd like to comment below and let us know which upbringing you think you'd prefer.
Yeah, which is the best.
That was his idea, not mine. Yeah. You can do so. Otherwise, just share a little anecdote from your upbringing, and be lovely. Because I don't know, it's sweet to think about the past. It's cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for being that video. Remember, Brian has his own YouTube channel. If you want to help him follow his dreams, check his channel out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye!